G'day, Tom Madden here with the TB White & Sons Sheep and Lamb Market Report for Tuesday the 2nd of April. Combined agents yarded here today 32,500 lambs and 10,500 mutton. In a fairly wet day here, we've had probably somewhere between 30 and 35 mils around the local district, which is pleasing to see. The lamb market was very strong today, even with the increased numbers on last week. Our best lambs topped out at $260 a few times, with a lot of the heavy lambs between $210 and that top at $260. Most of those heavy lambs are mostly 10 dearer. Some are slightly more than that if they're the right Mickey Mouse quality. Back to your sort of heavy trade lambs, your 26 to 32 kilo lambs. They're sold quite well as well, somewhere between their 180 and their 200, 210. Trade lambs were good. We saw supermarkets pay out to $180 for the right type of lamb for those guys. Those lambs are possibly more than 10 deer in places on those sort of lambs, but they've got to be real good quality and shape and short skin, well presented lambs to attract that top dollar. Your genuine trade lambs there, somewhere between 140 and 160 bucks. We saw some pretty good store inquiry. There was probably more lambs to suit the feeders here today than there has been in the weeks gone by. Lambs to the feedlots or to the paddocks, they're somewhere between 80 and 130, 35 bucks. I reckon we saw some of the feeders pay. So quite positive on the lamb front. Sheep job, bit in and out. The heavy crossbred end of it, it's cheaper. Best crossbred sheep are out to $100, but a lot of crossbred sheep between 70 and 80 bucks at the top end. But then similar results as last week, the week before with your lighter sheep. A lot of the lighter sheep are making between that 50 and sort of 65 bucks. Mark, and the merino job was fairly strong the whole way through on the mutton. Best of those merino sheep are 80, 90 bucks up to 100 bucks if you've got a good bit of skin on you, and similar results on the good merino trade sheep. TB White & Sons first sale next week. Thank you.
Alright, selling lamb, TB White & Sons, boys. But I got a magnificent run of lambs, absolute credit to the vendors.